the cybersecurity manager for Koin. Koin is provide financial service and anti-fraud service for customers around Latin America, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Uruguay, and so on. Some other countries in Latin America. Koin exists for more than 10 years. I'm at Koin. I'm in Koin around 4 years. I started Koin to build a cybersecurity team before I joined. Koin doesn't have anything about cybersecurity. It was a shared responsibility with other teams. It's a common scenario in a lot of countries and a lot of companies. And well, the cybersecurity challenges of our teams regarding cybersecurity awareness, training, and human risk. We can say that is human risk, not technological risk.
Just a heads up. We talked to you yesterday, and you gave us all of the answers, and we decided to put them on a slide. So here it is. And about of course the structure of your security team and the challenges that you guys are going on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So go ahead.
Yeah, as I said, I started to build a cybersecurity team 4 years ago. Now we have a team of 6 persons. It's a small team. Koin has around 350 persons all around Latin America, mainly in Brazil and Uruguay, but we have some employees on Uruguay, on Argentina, on Chile, on Colombia, and Mexico. And it's a small team, not so small, but it's a small team. I think every company has this problem, that smaller teams to maintain the cybersecurity process, tools, awareness, and so on. And as a small team, we know that the cybersecurity awareness and training program is very important because human risk, it's a vector, and it's an important vector for attacks, phishing, social engineering, so on. And we started I think as everyone starts, to build the manual presentations, webinars, internal webinars for the employees. But it is very difficult to create content, to translate to 2 different languages, Spanish and Portuguese, because Koin have employees that speak Spanish and Portuguese. And it's impossible to maintain annual program structured, measured, and to show the results to the board or to the directors and so on. We started to do the manual way. It's a start. Everyone has to start in that way. And so we start to look for a platform, a solution that could automate that for us and that we could have more results. So in the next slide, we will show what are we looking for in a platform or in a solution for security awareness program.
Just to pause at this point for a moment, and I guess that our audience in this session is compiled with all company sizes, and most of them is probably suffering from exactly like you explained, the lean team syndrome. So I would like to bring you back to the part that about 2 years ago that you were searching for a solution, and to present the next slide with the answers you provided us. What were you looking for when searching for a company that does security awareness trainings programs?
Yeah, what we're looking for, it's the main requirements was something that bring us some or complete automation. We didn't want a platform that has a lot of content and programs and training programs, and we have to start to build the training programs and to select what subject we want people to learn or to be tested. So we looking for a platform that has more automations. I think in the other main reason we went in a platform was that the main subject was we want it's written bite-sized format in smart simulations. That's a thing that is small training, small videos, something that people can watch on a daily basis, not a a complete program that took hours to people to read materials, read documents, see videos, and we are looking for a platform that send that bite-size format in a way that people does not have to change the platform. I'm working on my tools, and I have to stop everything I am doing and go to another platform to be né, to get my training and to know more about cybersecurity. So we look for a platform that could send this kind of material on a daily basis to people that on the platform that they already use.
And so after making this connection, I would like to present what you saw when you started working with us, and here on the screen you can see a screenshot of our solution, of the dashboard. So I try to give you as much as information as possible in this time frame. But if you'd like to see some more and to see some live demo, of course, you can reach out to us at the end of this session. But on the screen, you can see the left menu bar, which is probably divided to the dashboard part, which is the main view at the moment. And you can choose the different training products, which is phishing simulations, the smishing, fish cages, the reporting button, courses, training decks. This is content for employees, even actual posters, like physical posters. You can position on your screen at the office or in the office corridors. At the bottom part, you can see all the analytics. So each one of the products and features has an analytics section that you can slice and dice in every way and every possible view that you can think of. And moving forward to the main view, you can see the campaign number, which week are we, which week and month we are in at the moment. You can see the click rate for the whole organization, the high risk groups, and a few more metrics. Security bytes are the emails that are being sent to employees' email inboxes and addresses continuously. You can see the open rate, the quiz success rate that they have at the bottom of this security byte, and of course, courses, which are predefined courses. This is our content, part of our content section in the platform. Fish cage is the reporting button, and the audit ready. Of course, you can see basic metrics on the right-hand side. And I want to go over to continue the discussion, of course, with Fabio about the results that we are seeing after or during these last couple of years of working with Koin. So let's start with a screenshot from your dashboard about the click rate. Click rate, of course, it's the high level metric of how many people clicked in each campaign. We want it to be low, but we are not afraid of these spikes because we truly believe that people are clicking on phishing simulations and other training products, and once they click, they learn. So we are all about embracing the failure. We have a very positive approach, and we are not afraid that people are clicking. But as time passes by, we would like to see a reduction of this metric. And Fabio, would you like to tell us more about the last couple of years about the click rate?
Yeah, of course. At the start, the click rate was higher. It's normal, it's common, and then we saw after some months of phishing tests that people start to click less and less on the simulations, and now we have a constant average of 5 to 6% of click rate. It's a very low click rate, and a historic of minimum of 2.1% of click rate. The higher one, like 13%, is because sometimes the phishing tests are related to financial subjects, and when we or human research subjects less. The case of RSA. So this is people tend to click on subjects when we are talking about money, about promotion, about something like that. So it's good to test this kind of phishing that it's very common in the market. So it's common that the rates increasing on sometimes, but that's part of the training, part of the test.
Let's go to the resilience score. So this metric is a very interesting one. Is basically resilience score is the average number of consecutive successes between two failed simulations. We expect to see that the longer employees train, the higher the resilience score will be, which is kind of like indicating they fall for phishing less frequently. So Fabio, would you like to tell about the results, Koin's results?
Yeah, it's the same of the last slide. Yeah. On the beginning, people tend to fail more times, né? 2 or 3 phishing tests people click it. So, but nowadays it's about 10 consecutive phishing tests to people fail, and new employees tend to fail more often than older ones, than the veterans. That the next slide will show that with time in training, people start to detect a phishing more often and be trained to how to detect. The practice part is very important on that training.
Exactly. And the next slide, I think that it kind of like highlights everything that you just mentioned. Is one of the things that we would like to see more is the training results of new employees versus existing employees. We would like to have this differentiator or difference because we know that new employees that are coming to a company or starting to work for a company, they are in higher risk than the existing ones. And we kind of like differentiate new employees versus existing. So in the first 6 campaigns, in the first 6 campaigns, each one of the employees are considered a new employee. And once they are going through the 7th training, the 7th month, they are considered as existing employees. And Fabio, would you like to share a little bit about the progression of the new employees versus the existing one?
Yeah, well, the graphic shows that the veteran employees click a lot less than new employees, and new employees click more, not only because they are not trained, because they can be trained on another company or where they came from, but because they are new in the company, so they don't know every system that we have, the kind of communication that the company has. So it's more likely that they open and click and read mails that are phishing or not phishing because they are learning about the company they are new. So with the time, hey, they get trained and know the company. I think it's the combination of the two actions, and not only the train. The train is very important because we don't know that every employee is trained before, so we need to train everyone, but it's this kind of scenario. So they are higher risks persons.
Yeah, talking about high, medium, and low risk, we're talking about the risk trends, and again, we can divide each one of the employees to a high risk, medium risk, and low risk. And Fabio, can you share a little bit about the improvement that you were seeing along the time?
Yeah, about new employees are always a high risk when they enter the company, then they tend to lower the risk. But we have some employees that are medium risks, that are not only new employees, that we need to be closer to them, to show them how to detect a phishing, not only test, not only the phish case. We need to as a cybersecurity team, to get close to them, to start to talk to them, so they can become a lower risk employees. So the platform help us to train everyone on a continuous way, and we need to analyze these numbers to take some actions person with some person. Né? So it's a combination. Né? The platform do the biggest work, and we need to do the something in detail. So it's normal. Né? People that are more trained, it's lower risk employees. Né?
So one last metric that we're going to see is about the fish cage, the reporting button that is being implemented over the email interface. Of course, over the time, we expect the percentage of reporting employees to increase, like we're seeing here. Of course, it takes some time for people to know because building security culture in the organization is something that takes a bit time. But we're here seeing a huge increase in proactive reports since the platform adoption. A few words about that before we continue and move on, Fabio.
Yeah, that's what numbers shows, that people are knowing more how to detect a fish, how to report a fish for us, for cybersecurity team. We have the button that's fully integrated with our mail platform, and people are using more than that is functional. And this 300% of proactive reports, and the increase of proactive reports, it's only by reports on the fish cage button that CyberReady provide to us. But we see in every day that people are reporting on by mail, by Slack, by chat to reach the cybersecurity team to help them to block a fish or so on. So this 300% is a very huge number using the platform. But we see that people are more engaged with the protection and the coin with another way of communication, another way to reach us on cybersecurity. That's a good point. It's a good balance between using the platform and reaching with us, reaching out with us.
And of course, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they are reporting on a phishing simulation or on a real suspicious email. We want them to have this instinct to recognize that something is different and they need to be ready, not just to be aware of it, right?
Yeah, right. Sometimes they report false positives, but okay, let me check if it's okay or not. It's better to report something that is legitimate that click on unlegitimate mail. So it's good to know people engage with this subject, with this matter.
Exactly. And of course, talking about the employees reporting and building security culture, we think that one of the most important things are the end users, the ones that are being trained. And what are you hearing from your employees? What are the feedbacks that you're getting from them? During the days, walking through the office, sitting for lunch. What are the feedbacks that you're getting?
Yeah, a lot of people like that the small and the bite-sized format that they can read and mail with the tips, with the quizzes about cybersecurity, how to prevent phishing, how to prevent not only phishing, but all kind of attacks. They like the way the CyberReady show them how attacker thinks or how an attacker do the attack, and not only how to prevent it, because they know they can use that on her personal life, share with family, friends, so they change the mindset. Né? It's not only how I can prevent, but I can prevent better if I know how an attacker make the attackers, not in a technical way. That's a good feedback that I receive from people. That it's very easy to understand what I have to do and what they are doing. And I think the curious case is that some team in Arden of Koin looked for us, reach out with us from cybersecurity, that they want to replicate this kind of format and solution to train the customers on Koin solutions, not for cybersecurity training, but CyberReady is a cybersecurity solution. It's not a customer training solution, but they like that. They want to replicate something the way the CyberReady do to our customers. It's only a project, it's only an idea, but it's good to know that they like this the way CyberReady presents everything to them.
Sounds great. And we asked you before the webinar about 3 things that if you had to choose from all of the features and products that we have, what are the main features and methodology that you like most? So please shortly, if you can share about the first one that you told us.
Yeah, the first one is this AI engine in the automated system. I don't need to enter the solution and to configure in the next campaign or the next program, the next quiz, the next mail. This platform, the CyberReady platform, do everything by themselves and adjust the campaigns and the content regarding the last tests and the profiles of the people. And this is a high risk. They send a mail that is more likely to people click and then to learn. So it's full. It's autonomous. It's good. We don't need to spend time every day to go with the platform and check what's happening.
Second thing?
It's about reporting compliance. Koin I didn't mention, but Koin is PCI and SOX compliance. So we need to send reports about training, about tests to the auditors. So it's platform does everything for us. It's one click and I have the report to send to the auditors, and we don't need to spend a lot of time making the report, seeing the numbers and so on. The platform does everything for us. It's very good that. Oh, and the last one, we said some in other slides, the bite-size formatting just in time, that people receive the training on mail, doesn't need to log in another platform and do a long training. So it's a continuous way to train people on a daily basis. It's very good that.
Yeah. And as mentioned, talking about compliance and frameworks, if you can shortly share about the leadership and the auditor feedback you guys are need to move forward. How is it working for you?
Yeah, about the board and senior leadership, you have a dashboard, executive dashboard, or executive reports that we share with our C-level, that the platform is working, the risks are getting lower, and so on. It's very easy to show them. It's already done. It's on one click, and I had the report. And for compliance, as I said, it says the reports for auditor that on a form that the auditors accept. It's and the PCI and SOX auditors accept the report that CyberReady will generate automatically. So we don't need to explain a lot for them. The platform does it for us.